I'm gonna tell you guys a story today. And I'm on my way to get lunch with Mr. I Am Ramekin. And I think I'm gonna try to do story time on a highway. Don't think I've done that yet. So I'm gonna see how that goes. We're gonna have the visor all the way shut. It is freaking cold. But you gotta meet up with your buddies for lunch every now and then. And I figure since it's all Christmas timey and shit, I'll tell you a story about how my Thanksgiving went and how it might potentially change my Christmas my Christmas experience. So we're gonna talk about that today. So I was born and am from South Georgia, like South Georgia. It's about 3.5 hours south of Atlanta. That's my hometowny location. Holy shit, there's a lot of traffic. Oh, I guess it's Christmas. Today's the first day where everybody's taking off for Christmas and shit. So anyway, I'm from South Georgia, and when I was a kid, I had horrible allergies. Super bad allergies when I was a kid. Horrible. I had to go get shots and shit a lot. Really bad. Took medicine all the time. And when I was 18, I moved to college. Allergies pretty much went away. I didn't really have any more allergy problems, which was amazing for me. To be able to breathe out of my nose for the first time was a really, without taking medicine and stuff, that was actually a huge I had really bad allergies as a kid. I moved away to college, and they kind of went away, and when I moved to Atlanta, which is North Georgia, if you're not familiar for some reason, they totally were gone. I have no more allergy problems. Except when I go home. When I visit my hometown, I literally, when I'm in within 30 minutes, that's not that far out, probably 10 minutes of being actually home, my allergies come back. My nose starts running, it gets stopped. It's almost like I get a cold right when I get home. It's really weird. And for the longest time, I've always thought that there was some type of plant or something that was around there that when I got close, I kind of started getting, the effects of it. Until this last Thanksgiving, where I went home and my mom was working at the time. She's a nurse, so she works weird hours. But my mom was working at the time, so instead of going to her place, I just went to my aunt's house. And my aunt's house is normally the house we all hang out at anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Go to my aunt's house, and my allergies weren't bad. My nose wasn't running, nothing happened. It was normal. And then I stayed at my aunt's house that night because my mom was working the night shift or some shit like that. And I stayed at my aunt's house. I think I was home for 3 or 4 days. So the first 2 days, I stayed at my aunt's house, and then my mom was finally off for actually Thanksgiving. So that night I was like, all right, I haven't stayed at my mom's house at all, so I'll go spend the night at her place tonight. Well, I literally walk in the front door of her house, and my nose starts running. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So I have now narrowed it down to the fact that it has to be, I guess, one of her dogs, because I'm around people with cats all the time in Atlanta, and I never have a problem. And I've been around dogs, so I'm thinking, with relatively no problem, I'm thinking it's one of my mom's dogs, a certain dog that I'm allergic to. Obviously, I'm not going to go through the trouble of trying to figure out which one and shit, but yeah, found out that I guess, I say found out, but you guys know all the information, that's me finding out. I'm allergic to one of her dogs, and I'm not talking about I go over to her house and my nose starts running a little bit. I'm talking I have a full-on F5 cold. My head is hurting, it feels stuffed up, I want to just blow my fucking head up. My nose is running constantly, I'm sneezing, it's rough. It's a real serious cold when I go there. So, now with that knowledge, this is how bad it was when I was at home. My mom and I walked into her house, and 30 minutes later, I was sitting on the couch like I was a freaking ER patient. And she looked at me and she was like, hey, you don't have to come over here during Christmas. I understand. I don't want you feeling this bad. And I'm like, thank you. Because I couldn't talk right. It's rough. It's really bad. If you guys don't have allergies, man, they can get pretty freaking shitty. So yeah, now that I have that knowledge, it's pretty much like, okay, so I'm just going to stay to my aunt's house all Christmas long. I don't know how we're going to do that as far as gift giving and all that kind of crap, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. But yeah, I figured out I'm allergic to my mom's freaking dogs, and now I can't go over to her house unless I want to feel bad. It's a guarantee that I will feel bad if I go over to her house. What's really bad was during Thanksgiving is I went over there. I slept there. I slept at my mom's house the last night before I headed home, and I realized this once I got home. But all my clothes had been at her house, and I drove home in the clothes that were at her house. So I had that little cold bullshit the entire 4-hour ride home. Got home, fucking threw all my clothes off, threw them in the washing machine, and jumped in a shower. And it still took probably 2 hours after that to freaking to start feeling a little better. And I was taking medicine the whole time. Like right when I got to my mom's house that day, freaking took allergy medicine and everything. Fucking nothing worked. I don't know what is wrong with my sinuses or whatever with my mom's house, but they don't mess around, y'all. They are serious. But yeah, that's my little allergy Thanksgiving story and how it screwed up my Christmas. Like I said, I have no clue how we're gonna figure out the whole Christmas situation, but we'll make it work. And if I remember, if I have my dates right, this will be the last vlog you guys get out before Christmas. So have a Merry Christmas, have a Happy Holidays for all you guys. If you're traveling, travel safely. And the schedule is going to continue the next couple of days. It's going to be the Monday, Thursday, Friday like normal. So yeah, I think this will be the last video before Christmas. I don't know. If it's not, oh well. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays regardless. I'm going to go play in more traffic and meet up with I Am Ramekin for lunch. And I will see you guys. Doing that thing where you tone match the engine. It's just funny sometimes. I'll see you guys after Christmas and all that good stuff.
Bye y'all. Toodles. I'm a push the button now.
I want to figure out a way to put a annotation around the button so you can actually click it. Maybe you can do that right now. The annotation will take you to somewhere secret. Did you do it? Good, because I don't know if it's going to work or not. Alright, bye.